Welcome to Learning Bites, where you get to apply short, sharp bites of information immediately. What we want to cover off at the moment is stress. How do you manage stress? I saw a lovely quote many years ago by Earl Nightingale on some research that had been done saying that so many people worry about so much stuff, and yet there is only 8% of anything that you actually land up worrying about that lands up coming to fruition that you can actually do something about. And that was a really helpful thing for me around learning how to manage myself in situations where I felt overwhelmed. What I want to share with you now is 3 things that I think will really help as people grapple with all that's going on in the current environment. The first thing is to be aware. It is okay to have feelings. In fact, it's a good thing to have feelings. We talk about emotional intelligence, being aware of the feelings that you've got. Remember, a feeling is a message to your brain, and it is okay to have those feelings. It's how you process the feeling that actually makes a difference. What story are you telling yourself because you've got those feelings? And emotional intelligence helps us to be aware of a feeling and then to be able to regulate that feeling. So certainly an area to work on, being aware of your feelings and then being master of your feelings and not letting your feelings run away with you. I've also found it really useful. I was given an acronym many years ago called HALTS, and it stood for when you're in a difficult situation, when you're feeling yourself getting stressed or overwhelmed, or you're feeling incredibly under pressure, to ask yourself, am I hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or stressed? And if you're any one of those, you're probably not thinking quite as rationally as you might otherwise. And so it'd be really good to just take some time out before rushing forward and making a rash decision that you might otherwise land up regretting. With that then in mind, I wanted to share with you 4 A's that could help you to play at your A game, to be able to perform at your best performance. The 4 A's are avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. So the very first thing is, ideally you want to avoid stressful situations. We can't always do that, and sometimes we can create a lot of stress by trying to avoid a situation that we should just be tackling. So ideally avoid situations that cause stress as much as possible. If you are not able to avoid a situation and you're best to tackle the situation that's causing you stress, the key thing is then what could you alter? Could you alter the way you approached it? Could you alter the way you think about it? Could you alter the surroundings in which you have to face the stress that you're under? If you're not able to alter the situation, then one of the key things is you want to then adapt. So if you can't change the other person's approach or the environment that you're in, then how can you adapt? How can you change yourself so that you're then able to be in the best possible place that you can be when you're tackling stress? And finally, sometimes we've just got to go through a stressful situation. Winston Churchill once said, when you find yourself crawling through hell, just keep on going. Crawl your way through out to the other side. And sometimes we've just got to accept the situation we're in. I'm reminded of the Serenity Prayer, which says, Lord, grant me the grace to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I trust that as you've listened to this, you will have a little bit more insight and wisdom that will help you to manage what's coming towards you. Here's to your success. If any of this resonated with you and you'd like some help with it, do feel free to get in touch. Drop me an email at mike@thinkright.co.nz or 0272 987 523 or our website www.thinkright.co.nz.